going to read again from the 25th chapter of Matthew. But we are going to go down the scale a little piece. And I'll read from the 19th verse to the 21st verse. It reads thus. After a long time, the Lord of the servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that hath received 5 talents came and bought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou delivered unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. I'm going to let you all read the rest of that scripture through on out, that 25th chapter. But right there, I want to talk from a subject. Well done, servant. Well done. Well done, servant. You never know what God has planned for you to do until you follow through on some things. Our family reunion was on yesterday. They'll be finishing up today because it was a 2-day event. But I had opportunity to share in the family reunion in Bocatona, Mississippi. And our family was gathered there in record numbers. My Lord, my Lord. The Chambers, the Lacys, and the McDougalls. Woo! They were there. And I sat in the midst of them, and I watched the young children that I didn't know and met with some of them that I didn't know and saw some that I did know, but it was 20-some years ago. They were young kids then. But I had an opportunity to share with them on yesterday. And I looked out across the vast landscape. And I looked at the tents set up. And I looked at them communicating with one another. And I sat on the porch and talked with some of the McDougalls and talked with some of the Lacys and talked with some of the Chambers. And I saw the blessing that our foreparents left behind. A close relative, George J. Lacy, gone now. And Horace Lacy, gone now. Uncle J. Lacy, gone now. Uncle Ed Lacy, gone now. But I could see the attributes in those children that were left behind because they taught them well. You couldn't go around Uncle J and Uncle Ed and royal chambers and robe chambers. My Lord, my Lord. And not have the Spirit of the Lord to rub off on you, because they're going to talk about the Lord. And if you went around them, if you be pleased to be around them, you're going to hear from them about the Lord. The MacDougals was the same way. You couldn't go around them unless you were ready to listen to some word from the Lord. Then my mind got on Aunt May Jane. And my mind got on my grandmother, Burley Chambers. And I began to hear them as I looked out across the landscape and saw those children. I began to hear them talk. And when my mind went back and reminisced to some of the things that they said, and some of the things that they taught, and especially my mind got on Uncle J. Every now and then I would slip away from Uncle J, and I would go down off in the sweet potato bin. And Uncle J grew small sweet potatoes, but they were small and sweet. And I would go off in that bin and just eat potatoes until I got food. And Uncle J didn't mind as long as you would hear him when he talked to you about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. While sitting there, those things came to me. And the Lord, the Spirit, began to speak to me. And when they left this place, they were old men and old women up in their 90s. And the Lord showed me that many of them stood before him. If he was able to say to them, well done, servants. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. And the Lord showed me that he told them to come on up a little higher and let me make you stewards over much. I enjoyed myself there on yesterday. All these teachings began to come back to me. I could leave one family member, those old patriarchs, and go to another family member and get a different teacher. Everywhere I went, it was about the Lord. And I know for a fact that the Lord looked over and said to them, when they gave up the walk, when they gave up the talk, when they gave up the breath, the Lord looked on them and said, well done, sir. Oh, Lord God, help me. Oh, the God that we serve is a mighty good God. When I looked and saw those young men and young women out on the landscape, the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me and said, you keep doing what you're doing. If you would keep doing what you're doing, one of these days, I'll say to you, well done, my good and faithful servant. My Lord, my Lord. I love the Lord that we serve a God that has many talents. And the talents that our Lord possesses are not to exist in life just to be placed on a shelf somewhere. Talents come in many shapes. Talents come in many forms. Some of us in life have been given many talents just to see where we are in life. And there are some that look like servants and act like servants as well. But some are imposters. Listen to me now. How many are there in this group today, my Lord, who are true servants? All we can do is wait and see. We can't look at one another and tell if there are good servants among us or bad servants. You can't judge the book by looking at its cover. Some cover look good, but the contents thereof is terrible. And some covers look bad, but the content thereof are great. And great they are. Is there anybody here, Lord, working for the Lord and waiting for the Lord to say, well done, my good and faithful servant? Well done, sir. Jesus is always ready to pass out talents for us to use for the benefit. And some of us are glad to be about God's business. We are glad to be about the benefits of Jesus because we are making ready to hear those words of acceptance. When the time comes, well done, sir. Well done, my good and faithful servant. But some folks make the Lord's words and make the Lord dealing with them worthless. But the Lord wants everybody. That's what our member said this morning. To have a fighting chance. Oh Lord. It doesn't matter what form of talent he gives us. Some just refuse to do anything with it. Some of us are illogic with bad minds and ill thinking. Every real servant of the Lord, they are busy doing the master's will. Christ keeps no servant to be idle, and they are somewhere engaged in the Lord's work. They have received their all from him and have nothing they can call their all but sin. Our receiving from Christ is in order to our working for him. The manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit with it. The day of account comes at last. And be it said of the Lord, well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done. We must all be reckoned with, my God, as to what good we have got to our own souls and have done to others. By the advantages we have enjoyed, it is not meant that the improving of natural powers can entitle a man to divine grace. It is the real Christian liberty and privilege to be employed as his Redeemer's servant. It promoting his glory and the good of his people. I want to stay in that framework of the Lord because I want to hear the Lord say to me, well done. Well done, sir. Now, those that don't know the Lord will be cast in the pits of hell. Yes. All right. But those that know the Lord, in the pardon of their sin. All right. We keep on down that road headed to Jesus. All right. Now, when we stand before him, great God, we'll hear the Lord saying to us, well done, my servant. Well done, good and faithful servant. Great God, I think about grandmother sometimes. And all she ever taught me was about how to go to the Lord. And all she ever taught me was how to love the Lord. And I thank grandmama, Lord, for what you done for me. Great God, and while I'm at it, I have to stop and tell the world that I thank my mother as well. She taught me to love the Lord. She fixed things in my life. Through her training me, she trained me well. When I got out of kilter, she put me back in my place. Lord, great God, I'm glad about the old lady. She's gone now, but I declare, I know that she stood before the Lord, and he said to her, well done, well done, my good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. Come on up a little higher and let me make you stood over much. Great God, I'm glad that I've been in a family that know Jesus. They taught me about Jesus. I had something when I come in to this preaching business. I already knew about Jesus. I already knew that he died and that the wages of sin was death, but the gift of God was eternal life. Great God, I was taught from an early age that he died on a place called Calvary. Lord, I was taught that he hung his head in the lock of his shoulder on that cross. He died, gave up the gold, but he laid in a grave for some days, but he didn't stay there. He got up after a time with power, wonder-working power, all power of heaven and earth, all power of heaven and earth in the palm of his hand. Oh Lord, I'm glad I'm on this road to success. I'm on this road, great God, traveling for Jesus. Lord, one of these days, Lord, I'm going to give up the gold. I'm going to do like Jesus. Lord, I'm going to lay down in a bar, in a tomb, in the earth here. I'm going to stay right there until Jesus come back and call me up. Lord, one of these days, he gonna look at me and tell me, well done, well done, well done, good and faithful servant. Come on up a little higher. Come on up. You've been faithful over a few things. Come on up and let me make this good over mud. Yeah, Lord, great God, this Jesus that I serve, I'm waiting on word from him. One of these days, I got to quit this walk. Oh Lord, one of these days, I got to quit this preaching. Yeah, Lord, but I will leave this place. Lord, I'll be in the vicinity of Jesus, Jesus, that Lamb, Jesus, Lord, I wait for my Lord to tell me, well done, well done, oh, well done, good and faithful servant.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
That's what I wait. I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That day
Yes.
when the Lord says, well done. I hope all of us are working for that day to hear the Lord say, well done, servant. You've been faithful over a few things. Come on up a little higher. Let me make the stewards over there. Out of the 3 stewards that the Lord picked, the one that had the 5 talents went and made 5 talents. The one that had the 2 talents, he went and made 2 talents. The one that had the 1 talent dug a hole and put the Lord's money in a hole. But he said, I know that you were a hard man to deal with. And I know this and I know that about you. But he didn't know enough about Jesus to say that Jesus was merciless. That's what he was saying. He said, you merciless. He didn't know that about Jesus. He didn't know that Jesus gave him a talent to benefit himself and receive the joy that the Lord had to give him. He dug a hole and put it in. If the Lord gives you a talent, you ought to use it. If your talent is talking, you ought to go talk to somebody about the Lord. Huh? If your talent is praying, you ought to pray to somebody about the Lord. Get a prayer meeting going. Because I want all that's before me. The Lord gave me a talent of preaching and a talent of teaching. And I want folk before me to get what I got. And then get better than what I got. Because what I got is sufficient to get me into the kingdom of heaven. What I got is sufficient to get me there because I know that he's going to say to me one day, servant, well done.